Stephen, where do we start with that one? What's your main emotion?
Delighted that we're in the next round. Proud of the players, especially all the young boys. Obviously it was a really young team that we picked tonight, and we said that look, we needed some energy and some enthusiasm, and try and use all that spirit to try and get us into the next round and try and be aggressive where we can and enjoy themselves. So yeah, just delighted that we've managed to get the win.
You named the youngest Stoke City side in recent history. How proud can the players be?
Yeah, just pleased with the work. I say it all the time, like I don't care how young they are. If I didn't think they were capable of playing in the team, then we wouldn't pick them. So, it's as I just said before, like they were picked because we've got a real important game on Saturday. We've got a tough game at the weekend, and that took a lot out of people physically. So we needed to make sure that we freshen that up. But once we pick the team and the young lads step in, they all understand their roles and what we've asked them to do. And as I say, we've got full belief in them, and I want them to enjoy themselves and know they're going to make mistakes every now and again. But I don't care. Just go and show why you're here.
What are the main things that you take away from the performance tonight?
The first half was really open. I know Middlesbrough made loads of changes as well. Probably the same amount as us, I think. 5 or 6 changes from the weekend. And the game was open in the first half. A little bit too transitional maybe for us. And they got in a few times when they got their number 10s on the ball and got slid in behind. And on another night, them chances that they got early on go in, and it's a different game. But we managed to get ourselves in front with a brilliantly worked goal. And then second half, we kind of adjusted slightly with what we were trying to do. And we were really clinical with all the chances that we got. We spoke on Monday on the debrief after West Brom about we need to be a bit more clinical with our opportunities, and tonight we were deadly with anything that we got.
4 forward players are on the score sheet tonight. What will that do for their confidence?
Yeah, hopefully lifts it, because as I say, we're speaking a lot about it, that we're not getting enough bodies sometimes in the box for when we're putting crosses in there, and just trying to encourage the wide players, the strikers, just to be in the right places when we get into good areas. We're getting the ball into good areas so far this season and haven't got our rewards for it. So again, something that we highlighted on Monday, and the goals that they scored today were brilliant, and it just backs up that information that we give them. So if we can keep doing that and play the way we played tonight with the ball, then we'll score goals and we'll be exciting.
A hat-trick of assists on his full debut for Andrew Mmaee. What did you make of his performance tonight?
Yeah, he was brilliant. As I said, we knew that's what he brings. He's got that pass for millions goal at the end was outstanding. And yeah, that's what he is. He's bright, he's intelligent, he gets in good areas, and more often than not makes a good decision. That's what he did for Blackburn last season. That's why we brought him here, because we need people in them tight moments, them tight areas of the pitch to unlock the door, and he did that. I didn't realise it was 3 assists, but fair play.
Mmaee started tonight, scored. What will that do for his confidence and moving forward?
Again, hopefully it gives him a boost. Obviously Ryan's had a tough time. He was injured the back end of last season. He hasn't managed to get loads of minutes in the pre-season because he's coming back from that. So tonight was always a plan to get him an hour. He played probably 25 minutes, half an hour at the weekend. So he's moving forward in his sort of rehab stage. So I'm delighted for him. He can obviously still get sharper, because Ryan's a good player. I say it all the time, when he's fit and he's sharp and he runs around, he's a good player, but that's what he's got to be able to do physically. So made up for him.
Quite a few players giving you food for thought going into Saturday's game now.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And as I say, it was important that we rested a few tonight, because a lot of people have played loads of minutes, but yeah, that's what you want. You want people to be in good form. We obviously left some behind tonight as well, so yeah, we're going to Saturday with our eye on that. Like, that's always going to be the main important game this weekend anyway. In this week run of fixtures, so to get into the next round is brilliant. But our full focus turns to Saturday now, and we're going to try and get a win down in Plymouth. Yeah.
As you mentioned, it's a long week on the road this week. What would you say to the fans that made the trip tonight?
Hope they enjoyed it. Scoring 5 goals away from home is never easy. It doesn't matter what's the competition, doesn't matter what happened. It's always enjoyable. So on these nights you have to enjoy it. Me as the coach and the staff the same, because we have some tough days. So as do the fans. And when you get a good one like this, you need to enjoy it. And as always, get home safe.